Oh, hello, you beautiful people out there. Welcome to the Tim Talks YouTube channel where we live life together. I am your host, Tim Choi, and let's get started. So, in this video, I want to talk about a very important topic that I've been dealing with my entire life: motivation and fear. So motivation and fear are not solely bad things, but what I learned is that motivation, if you're waiting for motivation to happen in your life by creating something out of nothing, can be bullshit. And fear is one of mankind's strongest tools that can either propel us towards something or repel us away from something in our lives. But first, let's talk about motivation. So growing up in high school and college, I used to love watching motivational videos by prominent speakers and reading inspirational books. I mean, I still do, but let me explain, So I'm not saying that motivation is not a good feeling to have. Obviously, you and I both know that motivation is a great feeling. But what I learned is that motivation essentially means nothing if it isn't changing your life, because there's little to no action that follows that motivation. And let me give you an example. Let's say you come across the most persuasive speaker in the world, and that persuasive speaker is giving you a seminar about being fit. And he's giving you, that whole spiel. That spiel, the whole, losing weight by getting on a good diet plan, or having a different workout regimen, or a different routine. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and during that seminar, you're pumped. You're super motivated in your head. You're like, hell yeah, I'm going to reach my goals. I'm going to go to the gym every single day. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to stop eating all that junk food. You're motivated. And even to the point that you could go to the gym for a couple days, right? And you're super pumped. You're working out regularly. You're eating the right foods. And then a couple days later, maybe a week later, maybe 2 weeks later, boom, back to square one. And that's what I mean. All that motivation, all that hoorah, it's like, it's awesome at first, but it can lead to nowhere if you're not consistent with it, or if it's not a lifestyle change. That's why I say motivation is bullshit, because it's not actually creating long-term results. And yeah, it's awesome at first, you're motivated to create new change in your life. And for the first couple days, or for the first week or two, it's an amazing high, honestly. And, but it doesn't create that long-term change that you're looking for. But let's put that on pause for now, and let's talk about fear. Fear. So, all right, fear. Whew. I feel like fear is like my best friend sometimes, because I see fear every single day. And I've been dealing with fear, I feel like, ever since I started walking. And fear causes you to ask certain questions in your life, what if I lose my job? What if I can't get into the college of my choice? What if I break up with that guy or that girl? What if I wake up one day and walk outside and get into an accident? What if I die? What if I lose my family or friends? What if I don't make it in YouTube? What if? What if? And there's so many what ifs. What if this? What if that? And fear has crippled you because you don't want to feel potential heartaches. You don't want to feel potential disappointments or travesties. You don't want to fail. So my question to you guys is, what do you guys do when you don't feel motivated any longer? When fear has become the driver of your vehicle, what do you guys do? So for me personally, I believe everyone has their own unique answer to that question, But if you're like me, you haven't fully figured it out yet. But that is one of the main reasons why I started this YouTube channel. Why I started this YouTube channel is to create opportunities so that we can become a family and we can grow together and we can learn that answer and we can conquer fear and we can become motivated, but motivated to the point of action. And this is something that I want to avoid when I'm old and gray. I don't want to look back in my life and have so many shoulda, woulda, couldas. I don't want to have gaps in my life story where I was motivated to do something, but I was too fearful to carry out the action. And the question I want you guys to ask yourself every day is, if not now, then when? Because in the blink of an eye, you're already 30, 40, 50, 70, 90 years old. In the blink of an eye, because life is short. And we need to stop having that mentality that we have so many days. We don't know, because tomorrow is never guaranteed and time doesn't stop for anybody. And I'm not trying to give anybody anxiety. That's the last thing that I want to do. But what I challenge you guys to do is, let's do it today. Whatever goal that you have set for yourself, let's do it today. Like what I said, tomorrow is never guaranteed, but every day that you wake up is precious opportunity, because tomorrow is never guaranteed. Tomorrow is never promised. But you had the precious gift of life when you woke up this morning. And tomorrow, God willing, you'll have another opportunity to wake up with precious opportunity that day. But let's take each day at a time and let's create. Let's move. Let's be motivated, but let's be motivated to conquer our fears, and let's propel forward. And hopefully, if you're watching this video, there's something that's on your mind, something right now that you want to do. Don't hesitate. Don't think too much about it like me sometimes. Just go out and do it. So, something that I want to do with you guys. Maybe it's early, but if you guys want to share your personal story with me about fear and motivation, I will give you my email address. It'll be in the link description below. Feel free, and don't worry, I'm not going to share it with anybody else if you don't want me to, but make sure you mention that you want to keep this confidential. But I would love to hear your story about fear and motivation. And in the next video, I'm going to share my own personal experience with motivation and fear, and introduce to you a new topic, which is having willpower in your life. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave you guys with this cliffhanger. Sorry. But let's continue to be motivated to act, to move, to create. Let's recognize fear as something to be overcome. That fear is something smaller than what we realize. And every day, let's realize that we are kings and queens of this world that can overcome anything. All right, so lastly, what I want to say to you guys is, we will overcome. We will be stronger, and we will triumph together. All right, y'all, so thank you so much for deciding to watch this video. Thank you if you guys made it this far. You don't know how much I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And if you haven't done so already, please click on the subscribe button. Press that notification bell so you don't miss one video of our latest content. And let's just be a part of something great. And welcome to the Tim Talks YouTube family. All right, y'all. Until next time, I love y'all. Peace.